Hi and welcome. I'm Suzannah from the Tapping Association, and today we're going to be tapping on something that can feel a little bit tender, a little bit raw, and that is shame, vulnerability, and that deep fear of not really feeling like you're enough no matter what you do. And this tapping's been inspired by the work of Brené Brown, who I absolutely love. She spent years researching these emotions, so we're going to be gently exploring what it means to be seen and how scary that can feel sometimes. And I want to remind you, vulnerability is not a weakness. It's that courage to show up even when there are no guarantees. And I know how shame feels as well. It's that kind of really painful feeling that tells us that we're unworthy of love, unworthy of belonging. And it's hard to be vulnerable, So that's why we're tapping today. We're going to be lovingly honour what's there, bring it out into the light with compassion so we can gently just release it, okay? All right, so let's get started. Get yourself nice and comfortable where you're sitting and take a nice deep grounding breath in through the nose, all the way down, nice expansive breath, just grounding yourself through the breath, and then exhaling when you're ready. Just fully letting go, exhaling all that air. Well done. And then start tapping on the side of the hand, repeating after me either in your mind or out loud. Even though I'm scared of being vulnerable, because I might be rejected or judged, I choose not to reject or judge myself throughout this tapping. Even though I have this belief that I'm not enough, not lovable enough, not worthy enough, I offer myself compassion in this moment. Even though I feel kind of disconnected and scared to be fully seen as who I am, I deeply and completely love, honour and accept myself. Or I'm learning to. We're all learning, by the way. Okay, up to the eyebrow point. I'm so scared I'm not enough. I'm either not enough or I'm too much. Side of the eye. I worry that I'll be rejected if people really see me, like really see me. Sometimes I'm scared that there's something wrong with me. Under the eye. And I feel so exposed when I'm vulnerable. I just want to shrink, hide away. Under the nose. What if I'm not lovable just the way I am? Chin point. I carry this deep fear of disconnection. Collarbone point, like I have to earn my worth. Under the arm, always feeling like I have to do more, be more. I shouldn't feel this way. Top of the head, and I feel shame just for being me. Just honouring the truth of how we're feeling first of all, so we can let it go. Eyebrow point. It's like I've been trained to hide all the messy parts. It's not safe to be fully seen as who I really am. Side of the eye. I have to be perfect, polished, put together. And I need to be strong all the time. That's what they tell us, that's what we learn. Under the arm. And vulnerability feels weak, kind of unsafe. Under the nose, and I try and control and predict everything. Chin point, but underneath all that, I'm scared. Collarbone, scared of not being good enough, scared of being seen, scared of not being loved. And I feel this heaviness in my body when I think about this. So let's just tune in for a moment into the body, into your physical experience. And let's see if we can just soften a little bit here through the tapping, through the breathing. So if you want to, if you feel comfortable to do so, you can close your eyes if you'd like. If not, just soften your gaze. We've brought up some difficult stuff here. So let's just explore where we're feeling that in our bodies. And while we're here, you might just want to unclench your jaw. Let your shoulders come to rest. Relaxing all those tiny muscles around your eyes. Keep tapping gently. Remember to breathe. Let that tummy soften and relax. Relax your calves. Relax all those tiny muscles in your feet and toes. And what we're doing here is we're just tapping away some of this emotional activation, because it's so often held in our bodies. Well done. So open your eyes, and we're going to go back to tapping under the arm. I feel disconnected from myself sometimes, like I'm watching life happen, kind of on the outside looking in. And that's what happens when we're scared to be vulnerable, scared to be seen. Top of the head, I yearn for closeness and for connection, but I don't know how to close the gap. Eyebrow points. What if vulnerability isn't a weakness? Side of the eye. What if vulnerability is a path to real connection? That could be true. We're just opening up some possibilities here. Under the eye. Maybe I don't have to fix or hide who I am. You've never been broken, by the way. Under the nose, maybe I can just let go of all the shoulds and just be me. As Brad Yates says, stop shoulding all over yourself. We do that a lot, don't we? I should be this, I should be that, I should do this. Chin points, I don't have to be perfect to be loved. So let's repeat that one again. I don't have to be perfect to be loved. Collarbone point. I can soften into my humanity. I love that one. I can soften into my humanity because I do matter and I am enough. Under the arm, I can begin to believe that I'm worthy just as I am. You are. Top of the head, maybe that's enough. Eyebrow point, I'm letting go of the fear of not being enough. Side of the eye, I'm releasing this belief that I have to earn love. You don't need to earn anything. Under the eye, I'm letting go of all this shame that I've carried for so long. So just let it all go. You've done nothing wrong. You're not a bad person. Tapping and breathing. You can sigh it out here if that helps. Under the nose, I'm done hiding. You know, you can't stay hidden your whole life. I'm done hiding. The world needs to see your light, you know. They need to see you. It's safe to be seen. Chin point. I'm ready to be seen. Maybe it might take a little bit of time, little by little, and that's okay. I see you and you're amazing. Collarbone point. It's safe to be real. It's safe to be genuine. It's safe to be true. It's safe to be vulnerable. You know, we're all these messy, imperfect humans running around trying to be perfect, trying to look good, trying to be better. But underneath it all, you know, we're all struggling. All of us. Under the arm. It's safe to be me. It's safe to be me. Top of the head. I can breathe now as I know this truth. So take a breath now in through the nose. Breathe in that truth that it's safe to be you. And then exhale out through the mouth. Letting go of all the nonsense. Okay, let's do one final round to really affirm your worth and wholeness. Tapping on the eyebrow point. I am enough just as I am. Side of the eye. My vulnerability makes me human, not broken. My vulnerability makes me human, not broken. Under the eye. I have the courage to be imperfect. It's okay to be imperfect. Under the nose. I treat myself with compassion always. Chin point. I'm worthy of love and belonging. Collarbone point. I don't have to prove anything. And you really don't. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. I don't have to prove anything. Under the arm. I embrace my whole self, flaws and all. All of it. Embrace all of you. Top of the head. I choose to live wholeheartedly with courage, compassion and truth. So let's do that one again now. Hand on your heart. You can close your eyes actually for this one if you want to. Stop tapping there. I choose to live wholeheartedly with courage, compassion and truth. One more time. I choose to live wholeheartedly with courage, compassion and truth. Well done. Stop tapping. So take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And slowly out through the mouth. So just let that tapping and those words just settle in your mind, body and soul. Notice how you feel. Notice any shifts, even if they're really subtle. Open your eyes if you haven't done so already. So thank you so much for showing up today, for being present, for allowing yourself to really feel some of this stuff. You're doing really beautifully. And if this supported you today, please do let me know in the comments or just leave me a little heart emoji if you prefer. I always love hearing from you. Thank you so much for tapping with me. Take care.